In a sport with steep challenges, proper footwear is a must. Early ski boots were made of leather, but when molded plastic boots came along in the late 1960s, they offered a big advantage: stiffness. Stiffer boots meant better control, and when you're heading downhill fast, control is definitely a good thing. The modern ski boot transfers the body's movements effectively to the skis. And a little high-tech can't hurt when you're trying to take your skiing skills to new heights. Transforming these plastic chips into a high-tech ski boot takes some planning. They design the boot on a computer and simulate the process of the chips being melted and molded into the shape. Like in the computer model, it will take just seconds to turn the chips into the outer shell of a ski boot. Machinery lowers boot forms into molds, which clamp together with a force of up to 550 tons. Pumps then inject the melted chips into the space between the molds and the forms. The plastic hardens instantly, and robotic arms pull the new ski boot shells off the forms. Two different plastics have been used to give these shells specific performance characteristics. Equipment now stamps the brand name and graphics onto the shell. The assembler rivets rubber protectors to the sole of the boot. They'll interface with the ski's bindings. They'll also provide tread to make the boot safer to walk around in during those ski breaks. This ski boot shell is now ready for some buckles. Their location has been mapped out during molding with little indentations. The indentations guide the assembler as she rivets the buckles to the boots. Meanwhile, another worker focuses on the boot's plastic cuff. It's fresh out of the mold, so he trims the edges to ensure they're perfectly smooth. He installs a reflector on the inside to locate the skier in the event of an avalanche. This feature is found on high-end models. He attaches a long strap to the back. It's for adjusting the boot's fit around the skier's calf and shin. Now they're ready to attach the cuff to the shell. The fastener is adjustable to align the cuff with the shape of the skier's leg. This adjustment is called canting. With the outer boot now complete, production moves to the liner. A technician loads the patterns into a computerized fabric cutter, arranging them to minimize waste. The computer-guided blade goes to work and cuts out the shapes. They use a combination of synthetic fabrics to help the boot liner insulate the skier's foot against cold and humidity. After sewing the outer part together, they glue 2 layers to it. The outside fabric and inner padding are polyurethane material, and the inner layer is polyester. This special device presses the glued fabrics together and shapes them. Then it's over to the sewing department where the glued seams are stitched. They add the sole and finish it off with a waterproof fabric. It has a special weave that keeps the liner from sliding around in the boot. Mechanical arms now hold open the boot as the assembler slides a liner into it. Once the liner is installed, this ski boot is on its way to the sporting goods store and inevitably to higher ground. The manufacturing process has taken about an hour, and these boots should be good for years of plunging through powder and mogul maneuvering. If you have any comments about the show, or if you'd like to suggest topics for future shows, drop us a line at sciencechannel.com/howitsmade.